Hello there, folks. This is Johnny again. Long time no see. Actually, today marks a great day, and I don't really mean the day of uploading this video nor the day of recording this video, but rather yesterday, 2 weeks ago. Because there I finished the complete instrumental recording process for the new album. So yeah! Celebration! And today marks another great day. And again, I don't mean the day of uploading nor recording this video, but rather last Thursday. Because there I also finished mixing the instrumental version of this new album. So yeah! Celebration! But yeah, so I thought this would probably be a good time to start talking about the new album, because I haven't really done that so much yet, and I get the feeling there's no presence to it right now, so here we go. First of all, let's give it a name. It will be called Inspiring Nightmare. Because, well, you know, I like contrasts, so something inspiring and beautiful and at the same time nightmarish. So yeah, I kind of like the title. I have no idea how I got to it actually. Something inspired me for that title, but I don't remember what it was. Anyway, also, come to think of it, this album kind of finished pretty fast. I mean, just last August, so August 2014, I released our latest album, Reflection. And now at the time of recording this video, it's beginning of June. And I already finished the instrumental version. I have no idea how this got to be finished so fast. I mean, I guess it just kind of sparkled with me and the style that I went with. I'll talk about that in a bit. So yeah, good news there. But that doesn't really mean that I will release the instrumental yet. Or I'm also not quite sure if I'll release the instrumental at all. We'll just have to see, because the official release will of course have vocals. And my new vocalist, Brian Wright, is working on the vocals right now as hard as he can. And yeah, we set a goal for the release to October. There we go. Yeah, so I know October still seems like a long way to go, but we just wanted to give ourselves enough time so it doesn't sound rushed. And so yeah, about the instrumental version release, I'm not 100% set yet, because this album is also not really written to be an instrumental. So we'll just have to wait and see what my muse brings me to do. So yeah, at this point, the instrumental version is Schrodinger's album, so can't tell you anything. We'll just have to check. Also, I'll have to check how the demand is. So if there is a substantial demand, then the chances are greater. And if there's not, then I don't see the need to do the extra work. So yeah. And now let's talk about the style of the album and what I've been going for, and what you can expect and what you can look forward to and what you should not expect. Let's start off with that, shall we? So this album will not be your typical overproduced and crisp and clean and clear modern prog metal gent album. Okay, I'm not really going for the Periphery, Tessect, and all those other bands out there, Animals as Leaders, you know, this overproduced sound. That's not what I'm going for in this album. So if you're only into that, then this album is not for you. Rather, what I've been trying to do is sort of going back to the roots thing, if you will. So I tried to, of course, keep the tuning low and roaring and a bit genty, but the approach all over is a bit more old schoolish, metalish, and hard rockish and grungy, if you will. Anyways, that's what I've been going for. If I succeed or not, or succeeded or not, is then for the listener to decide. And if you like it, or if you think it's a complete abomination that should be burned with fire. But anyway, yeah. But I certainly had a lot of fun doing this, or making this album. You know, trying to mix those two sections of new school and old school together. And yeah, it was quite a learning experience. Also production-wise. Usually I like to overproduce things, and here I try to be a bit more lax and let everything have a certain rough feel and some edges to it. For example, guitar tones, I didn't use high gain amp models. Oh, I'm still using the Pod HD Pro, of course, but this time around I actually used low gain models and driving them pretty hard, which gives you a much dirtier sound, if you will. And that was pretty fun to actually fiddle around with. Also, I'm using different drums now. In the last album, Reflection, I used Native Instruments Studio Drummer, and for this album I'm using Modern Drummer, also by Native Instruments, and it just has a much rougher, old schoolish feel to it, and it sounds uber cool. But of course I still try to package it all in a sort of recognizable Fortiori box. And if you know my other albums, then you see I like to take things into all kinds of different directions. So although there is a certain overall feel and rougher vibe in this album, of course it varies from song to song, you know? For example, you probably know I like a kind of mystical and dangerous vibe, so there's also one or the other song that has that. And I also like some very beautiful atmospheric stuff, so there's also a song or two that's like that. And I also like really big, almost orchestral compositions. And again, there are also one or two songs that are like that. And also some, for me, new wacky experimentations. Although I'm sure there are other people who already tried this sort of stuff out that I tried here, but for me, I never done it. And so I am kind of just, I had some fun. Okay, I just had some fun with this album. I really tried out some wacky stuff I haven't done so far. Some songs are even kind of entertaining, if you will. But yeah, I don't want to give away too much at this point. And now I'm sort of planning to upload some teasers in the next couple of weeks, you know, just playing a section of a song or a solo, because I can't really make any updates video on the recording process because that's already done, and I didn't really think to set up a camera and recording it at the same time, and it's also a whole lot of work making videos, and I didn't really feel the mood, or I wasn't in the mood to do that. I just wanted to concentrate on doing the album now. So anyways, yeah. But let me give you one little teaser already now. What else? We don't have a cover art yet for this album, although I sort of know what kind of a motive and picture I want to have on it. But at this point, I just lack the funds to hire my artist of choice. But if you want to help me out or help us out and support us, then by all means go to our Bandcamp page and download away all the music and donate, if you will. Or what you can also do is hire me for mixing and or mastering job. At this point I'm kind of available, so yeah, just send me a message if you like. Well then, Have a good one.